I was talking back and forth with Grok about the definition of cyber cults just earlier, about an hour ago. And I'm someone who actually appreciates and respects truth and giving out the right info. So a lot of times I want to check, like, are my opinions accurate? Like, is my bias messing up my opinion on people, or is it accurate? And I've always maintained that this Tupacabra and Red Panda Koala and their group on UFO Twitter is a cyber cult. They fit every definition of a cyber cult. And I was talking with Grok about this shit, going back and forth, and I asked it to just give out lists the main symptoms that you're in a cyber cult. So, like, I'm imagining someone inside one of these online communities. I talked about McCamey Manor, how they have an online Facebook group that's getting out of control. That Lucifer Valentine, that smutty whore director, he had an online community, and theirs are usually on Facebook, but same type of stuff: fighting, toxicity, assaults, all of it. So I was discussing with Grok what exactly is a cyber cult and what should one look out for when, wondering if you ever start to, if those thoughts ever start to creep into your mind, like, man, am I engaging in a cult here? Because I have been part of the online UFO Twitter cyber cult. Like, I consider myself someone who went through that cult, and actually I stayed on the edge. I didn't go deep into it because I kind of felt it right away that something isn't right with all this. But all right, I'm gonna go ahead and start naming and reading some of the cyber cult stuff, and we'll discuss it and see if it fits what we got going on here on UFO Twitter with Tupacabra and Red Panda Koala and their little hate group. Number one sign that you're engaging in a cyber cult: the charismatic keyboard warrior leader. There's one, always an enlightened leader whose every tweet, post, or live stream is received as gospel. Any dissent, you're not awake yet, or you're blocked out immediately. Now, who are we discussing here? We're talking about Tupacabra, and it fits like a glove. This guy can post anything. It doesn't matter what it is. It can be Greer, modified with AI to look like a fucking white trash hillbilly smoking a meth pipe, and hundreds of likes. It can be anything. It doesn't matter. He's reposted the stupid Nazi Bell picture. He does it maybe twice a month, and he puts in a caption, "Are you ready for this conversation?" Immediately, hundreds of likes. It's retweeted everywhere. You guys have seen him post this probably 20 times if you've been around in the last year, but still, it's gospel. It's taken as gospel to the Tupa crew minions, guys like Carl, Ocean. When they see Tupa post something, it doesn't matter what is said. It doesn't matter what the context is or the content. It's just gotta be supported and reposted. That's part of being part of the cult. You need to repost and support your dear leader. Number two, echo chamber overload. Algorithms and mods keep you in a bubble where opposing views are auto-banned or labeled sheep psyops. Real world news? Fake. Your aunt's Facebook rants? Disinfo. So, the echo chamber. What are these Tupa crew spaces? It's not, you're not being informed of anything. You're not debating anything. These are propaganda sessions. I've mentioned in the past that it plays out like a church sermon. And it's funny that they even said mentioned kind of the religious undertones. Tupa and Panda get up there and they tell you who all the bad guys are. And the reason they reiterate this shit over and over again is to drill it into your brain that me and all my friends are evil and, working against disclosure. Or it's to grab the new people that have just stumbled into the community. And they have to keep reiterating. And it's an echo chamber. And people are going to say, well, what about Chase? What about Darren? Chase is a plant. Tupa and Panda let that guy come trickling into those spaces because they know he's incapable of really pushing back. And he's not going to push back against them because he doesn't want to get blocked out of the space. So they know Chase. They've identified him as a useful idiot. They can kind of keep him bouncing around in their space. That way they can say, look, it's not an echo chamber. We got Chase right here. He's a crucial part of the Tupa crew. They did it with UAP Mike for a while. They had him be the opposition, the friendly opposition. Fox News does it. A lot of these guys are taking things they learned from the MAGA regime and they're implementing it on UFO Twitter. Fox News does this. They'll bring in some idiot that is just happy to get paid for the appearance. They're not there to really support one side. They're just there. Hi guys, I'm Chase. I'm in the space too. Follow me. That guy's not there to give any real pushback to the Tupa crew. Or else he wouldn't fucking be there. If he really was against what these guys are doing, he wouldn't be in there. Because Chase and these guys are what make those spaces entertaining. If they were just in there rambling and about which girls they hate, I hate Ray. Oh, I hate LP. No one would buy that. They would get sick of it and leave. But they have these guys like Chase that come stumbling in and play the idiotic opposition. He's a part of it. But yeah, echo chamber, overload. Everyone knows the Tupa crew spaces are an echo chamber. Yeah, they let Darren sit there, but if he ever made momentum, if he ever jumped up on the mic and actually started gaining any kind of momentum, and people were kind of like, "Oh yeah, he's making," they would boot him. They wouldn't engage in it. Let's see, number 3, us versus them mania. The group's identity hinges on battling invisible enemies. Are you fucking kidding me? I didn't, and they're gonna try to say things like, "Oh, you can make Grok say anything." All I asked Grok, I'll even put it up here. All I asked him is, list the signs that you're in a cyber cult, and an us versus them mentality mania. The group's mentality hinges on battling invisible enemies, like an invisible Lou crew, an invisible hate group. These are just individuals that you guys have had issues with. That's all it is. And these idiots have created an entire organization, slandered a professional that is actually fighting for what you all believe in if you're into disclosure and stuff. Okay, let's see. Invisible enemies, governments, big tech, or that one ex-member who betrayed the cause. Loyalty test involves sharing increasingly personal or incriminating info. So that one person that betrayed the trust. When they say that one person, what they're talking about is guys like me that were in the cult, in the spaces, and started to say, this doesn't feel right. You guys are trying to force me to conform and think the way you are, and I don't like it. Well, you're immediately booted and you're the enemy. They put me and anyone else that they can't use as an useful opposition like Chase, because Chase, you can control Chase. They like Chases. That's what people don't understand. They like those guys. You can control them because all Chase wants to do is play in the spaces and grow a Twitter account. And if you threaten that, like we're going to block you if you're too rude in the Tupa spaces, he'll play ball, and he does, and he's doing it to this day. So the us versus them mentality, anyone who speaks up is hate group, loot crew, evil. Doom scrolling as doctrine. Endless prophecies of apocalypse, financial crash, alien invasions, zombies. Only your group can survive or blow the whistle on. It's exactly what they're doing. This evil hate group trying to push back disclosure so we don't get the truth. But Red Panda Koala and Tupa Crew are the only ones that can give you the true answers. They're fighting for your rights. Dude, this is fucking textbook cyber cult shit. It's by definition. It's insane. Uh, Premier's tiers for insider intel, or crypto drops. So what this means is people that play ball, they get their access to benefits. And the way the Tupa Crew and Panda use that is they gatekeep UFO Twitter. If you play ball with them, they will promote and support your stuff, and you'll grow on UFO Twitter. If you call them out, then you will be blacklisted and blocked out, and your voice will be suppressed. They will make things up about you. Red Panda Koala was in a space with Logan telling people I had kids with underage girls, making up arrest reports. There's no limit to it. Like, if you go against these guys and their cyber cult and their growth, they will destroy you in your real life. It goes into your real life. Alright, let's look at number 5. Friends and family who question the vibe, they're normies. They don't understand. The group pushes you to cut in real life ties. Replace them with 24/7 servers and 24/7 servers, forever spaces that never end. And off-grid, maybe even move to their off-grid compound. Well, I don't think Tupa and Panda are building an off-grid compound, so that one doesn't fit. But the rest of it, when these guys are holding, I often think about, wow, you people are spending more time with Tupacabra and, Somber or whoever than you are with your real families. Like, you'll see these guys like Logan, or they'll hold these spaces that go on for days on end, and there's people that are in there for days on end. And this is isolating them from their families and friends in real life. I guarantee it's causing problems for some of these people. You hear about guys that are all of a sudden like, well, yeah, I'm getting sober, I'm quitting drinking, or I'm taking a break from UFO Twitter for a while. What that is a lot of times is it's causing problems with their family. Their family is like, dude, all you do, their kids, their wives, their husbands, whatever, are telling him, all you do is hang out on the internet with your alien friends. That's all you do anymore. And if you've heard that from someone in your family, you need to fucking listen to them. Because they're not trying to attack you. They're not against disclosure. They're trying to help you. This is a cult. It's not good. This guy that blew up the RV, I posted a video on my ex at Felony Talk. He blew up an RV after playing this recorded message. He was balls deep in the reptilian conspiracies, UAP. He was balls deep in it. This guy could be anyone in one of those Tupa spaces. The guy that blew up that RV, I forget his name. I'll post it up here. He could be anyone. People like to look at these guys like, oh, they're crazy, they're an outcast. It could be any of y'all. I've seen a lot of you guys act nuttier than these guys. One of the things that got me involved in cults and stuff when I was younger was the Heaven's Gate incident with Doe, Applewhite, and all that. Those people that gave their final testimonials and that were recorded, those people sound more sane than a lot of y'all. And look what happened to them. Like, this is gonna... The reason I a lot of times feel like it's important to stick around and keep doing what I'm doing is because this is gonna end badly for people. All of it. All the propaganda, the doomsday shit that Doomer Daddy is always pushing out. Eventually, this is gonna go bad for some people. And it's just a matter of time. And I'm trying to warn people. So when it does go bad, they can be on the group that is on the sidelines watching and not actually part of it. Number 6, monetized enlightenment. Free wisdom comes with strings. Donate for access. Buy the merch or shill the NFT collection. Refuse? You just don't get it. Dude, that hits Roger's coin to a head. You know, the people like me that were like, wait a minute, we're crypto bros now? I thought we were an intellectual community talking about aliens and UFOs. We just didn't get it. We didn't get it. You know, we're not part of the cool kids. It's exactly how they treated it. The merch. The, you know, t-shirts with UFO Shane's disgusting fucking walrus image on them. These guys are awful, and all they care about is getting money from you people. That's it. They don't want to have to go work like the rest of us. That's all this is about. It's not about knowledge. It's not about giving you the truth. This is a group of guys that have they've become experts on online manipulation, okay? They're good at it. I will give them that. They have learned their shit because this is all they've done their whole life. None of them had real jobs. None of them have served in the military. They're online manipulating people and sucking money from gullible assholes. That's it. That's what they do for a living. The merch, Tupa, you know, the Hug Life merch that you still hear people to this day talking about they didn't get. Well, don't dare, you know, bring it up because then you're a hate group. You're blocked out from the community. Number 7. Emotional hijacks. Rage bait posts. Love bombing newbies. Look at that, love bombing newbies. How many times have we seen Panda latch on to the new people into the community? Oh, I'm here. I'm your friend. I'm the first guy listening to your space and warning you about who to avoid. Dude, it's love bombing. This is what they do. Rage bait post. You know, I'll put some of them up here. The political shit. Dude, you talk about some Lou Crew hate group. Where are the posts of them dividing the community? Like purposely. Trying to post political things to get people arguing on both sides. What does fucking woke equals gay Marxism have to do with ufology? Like, how is that helping this community get close to disclosure? How? And why am I the only part of the only small group that's asking these questions? Well, I've explained it because having access to these spaces, these UFO Twitter spaces, and the community is more important to these people than their moral integrity. And that's the truth of it. It was for me at one time. I would see these big spaces going with Tupa and Panda and Kimball and all the gatekeepers, Shane, and I would be blocked out because, you know, Shane would be co-hosting it. And I would think, man, what can I do where these guys will at least let me participate? It works on everyone, man. It's you're not weak for you know, for going along with it just because you want to go to the spaces. You like ufology. You want to be involved. I'm not calling you weak or stupid. But I get it. It's time, man. It's just time. Like, and I understand, like, you might get labeled hate group. You might get blocked out for a little bit. But the goal is we're going to sweep them all out of the fucking way, and what comes after is going to be better. Where everyone can be involved. Where everyone is welcome to speak their mind. Where there's no gatekeepers that people have to hold their tongue around. Because you'll get hard blocked from the community. If we all work together, we can fix it. But it's going to take people finding their nuts. Like, at some point, you got to find your nuts. Number 8, this is the last one. Secret handshakes and lingo. Inside jokes, acronyms, emotes. The outsiders just don't understand. You know, inside lore and dude, the Hood Greer shit, Hug Life, all of it. Tupa's sayings, big if true, wild if true. You'll see these idiots start to say them. That's one of the things that girl that I got tangled up with used to do. Tupa has these little catchphrases, and she would start repeating them. You guys are part of a fucking cult. Like, I don't know what else to tell you. You know, that Hood Greer shit isn't cool or funny. It's over-sexualized idiot humor. It's just like AI created skanks with big boobs and like beer bashes and blunt smoking. How is that cool? Like, it's some of the cringiest, like, out of touch bullshit, incel, nepo baby dumb shit that anyone has ever seen, but somehow they can't call it out. And that's their inside jokes. Was Roger's coin. That was an inside joke. They even use that as a defense to this day. It started as just a joke. No one was trying to make $80,000. It was just a joke. Well, I didn't get the joke. So I'm one of the people who just don't get it. And if you are one of the people who just don't get it, if you see Tupa's, AI videos with like dumb girls spraying each other with hoses and shit, and you're like, dude, this guy is an incel moron, you're not alone. You're not alone. We're here. We see it too. We understand that this is just running the community into the shithole. Like, we get it, and you're not alone.